Hi, everybody, and hope everybody's having a wonderful Halloween season so far. Today is day 15 of the Halloween movie challenge. Still on our phone, haven't been able to get out to the store yet. And I kind of like the phone though, almost look photoshopped. You can't really see my marks under my eyes, and yeah, I kind of like it. But we're not going to stick with this. We'll get back to the camera eventually. But back to this. Day 15, we had aliens. And I decided to go with um, Color Out of Space. Now, am I wrong, or anybody else have thought of this movie without the word out in it? Is this going to be like a Mandela effect type of thing? Because when I originally typed this out, it was Color of Space, and then I put the movie up on the screen, and I was like, wait, it's Color Out of Space. So yeah, it's weird that out just doesn't seem to be in there properly. This is a 2019 film. Shutter says 2020, but I'm pretty sure it was 2019. So I don't know why that time difference is. IMDb gives it a 6.2 out of 10, and this is on Shutter right now. After a meteorite lands on their farm, Nathan and his family must battle extraterrestrial organisms as it affects their minds and body. And of course, Nicolas Cage is in this movie. And also, I didn't realize that Tommy Chong is in this movie. Now, there are other people that in it, like the wife, she was in Event Horizon. I forget what her name was. And the little boy, he's going to be in the new Conjuring. And I think it said he was on that series House on Haunted Hill that's on Netflix. And I didn't really type this down, so I'm trying to go off memory, but I didn't type them down because I didn't recognize their names. The only ones I typed down was Nick Cage and Tommy Chong. And Tommy's cat's name in this movie, I don't think I could say it because it's not YouTube appropriate, but at least I don't think. I could be wrong. Plus, it might be a spoiler. And I try to be as spoiler free as possible. But yeah, Tommy Chong's cat has the most epic name, and it seems fitting that almost in real life that he would have a cat named this. Uh, Nick Cage changes his voice here and there, like when he's having his crazy moments. And my son said that he saw somewhere that he was trying to imitate a character from I think it was Vampire Kiss or some vampire movie he was in a long time ago. We might not have the name right. I didn't really research it. And it's probably the most epic Nick Cage thing ever. He gets mad at tomatoes, and he's just having a fit over the tomatoes and just starts throwing them into the garbage and starts like slam dunk. So he's like slam dunk tomatoes into the garbage. That may be a spoiler, but it's so Nick Cage. In movies anyway. I don't know if he's in real life. Uh, but this is definitely a slow burn movie. And I usually don't like slow burn movies. My dog's walking. You can probably hear her tapping. We have hardwood floors. So you hear nails tapping. She won't let me clip them. But anyway, slow burn. And I said I don't really like slow burn movies, but there's enough craziness in this movie. Like, it's not like a ton of, there's like not really jump scares in this. It's just more craziness, I would say. And like in between the craziness, it does kind of drag a little bit. But like once the meteor hits out, it just slowly kind of amps, and there's more color, and it's bright and colorful, and it has a lot going for it. But it's entertaining enough, and Nick Cage alone, of course, he doesn't bring it to the maddening of Mandy, but he does get pretty out there a few times. Um, But when it starts amping up and getting towards the end, it's basically, the colorful, bright alien organism, whatever that is, meets The Thing from John Carpenter, meets Evil Dead. And it's like all that combined, but it's still kind of slow burn, so it's not like fully amped, like in the same energy of like The Thing and Evil Dead. It's still kind of the same pace in the movie. At least my opinion. I don't think it really gets fully amped in this movie. It does have its moments where it gets out there, but it just doesn't have that, horror. I don't really want to say horror vibe, but more tense vibe, I guess, as those other movies. But it is basically this bright, colorful organism that comes from space. It's not like the normal, gray little ET aliens or whatever, but it's almost like a parasite. And I'm not familiar with the Lovecraft stories, so I can't compare it how close it is to the story itself. I can't say I've read any of this work, but yeah, it definitely gets crazy towards the end. It's definitely this parasite type alien that's bright and colorful meets The Thing meets Evil Dead. And it was entertaining enough. I wouldn't say it was one of my favorite movies, but I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 along with IMDb. I think it holds its own. It's pretty well done. It's just more of a slower movie than what I like. And it does have its Nicolas Cage craziness in it. It's just, I like the more stupid movies, I guess I'd put it that way. But it's definitely good. I'd probably watch it again if I'd want more of a slower type movie. But it was pretty good. But like I said, 6 out of 10. IMDb gives it a 6.2 out of 10. I usually don't do a point system, so I just stick at solid numbers. But tomorrow we have the theme Witches. Now I'm not sure what I'm going to pick with that. I saw there was a couple on Shudder that I could choose, but I'm going to research, try to pick something I haven't seen. That's been my main thing, because I hadn't seen Color Out of Space yet. So I thought we'd go with that, because I've been meaning to see it. I didn't even let my son take a break off his homework so he could see it, because he hadn't seen it yet, and he's a fan of Nicolas Cage. I'm actually getting him a mask that has a bunch of Nicolas Cage faces on it here pretty soon. But yeah, we enjoyed watching Color Out of Space, and definitely check it out on Shudder right now. And everybody have a great Halloween.